Well, what's up, wild people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Alexandria Denise, and I am definitely doing something different today. I mean, I have done it in the past, but it's not so much as a preferred method as the other, but I have to do this differently because a few days ago, actually last Monday, we had a bulldozer go over across the street. You know, I usually go over there to the pond and here, I'll show you. I usually come over here to the pond and everything to feed the fish, look at the turtles, you know, and during the springtime, some of the geese would even come and nest over here. Well, just last Monday, a bulldozer came by, cut down all the weeds, but left all this destruction behind. So this once happy pond that had turtles and fish and, you know, other little critters over here is no more, and it is a terrible smell over here. A bulldozer went over there on the other side, cut all the trees off the fence there. I mean, that's pretty good, but they ended up dumping something in the water. Not sure exactly how to work a bulldozer, but this doesn't exactly look like it's from the debris of the trees or you know, any of the other shavings. So 9 times out of 10 they thought it was okay to dump something in the water there, and it killed all the fish, all of the turtles, or some of the turtles may have moved away, but definitely the fish. And there's a foul stench over here, so it's just not cool anymore. Not cool. And I used to use some of the fish in my garden, as I've done previously before, but I can't do that anymore. So I had to go to the store and find a different method. Eggs. So I pretty much already have gotten started. I've done this before in the past, but I do like the fish method a lot better. But pretty much it's really simple. You just take some eggs. I'm gonna put 2 per plant that I have. I'm gonna keep 1 in the shell because that's gonna give calcium to the soil. And then the other, I'm just going to try to film and do this at the same time. Doesn't matter how it comes out. Should just put all the shells in there, it's fine. Mix it with a little bit of water. Don't say a lot of water. There. Put the cap on. Make sure that's good and tight. Alright. I'm gonna, hold on. Okay, that's there. And then just gonna blend it a little bit. Take the cap off. Nice little egg shake. Come over to the door. Open it. I'm narrating the whole thing. Close it so my air can stay in. I have already put some in the tomato plants. And look, even got a little busy bee over there. So now what's next is my corn. They're not looking so hot. I usually like to use fish fertilizer in my corn, but hey, I can't do that now, can I? But I did go to the store and I was like, what's the point in buying fish fertilizer when I can do egg fertilizer by just going to the store, getting some eggs, a carton of eggs for like 72 cents, and doing it this way. As long as it's something that's nourishing to the soil, you know, it's not gonna hurt it. I've done it before, but it doesn't last as long or have the same effect as fish. So I may go to the fish market, get some fish scraps and do the same, and blend it up and everything, put it in here. I think that'll be the next best option to do. But my corn, late season, this is supposed to be good for harvesting in October. But earlier, I had to deal with a little Egyptian pest. The little plagues of Egypt has come. Locusts were over here eating on my corn earlier. I'll post that. I dealt with him. But I think I'm going to end up doing the same as I did with the ants. Just put cinnamon on the corn to kind of deter whatever pest. Like I told you earlier, I'm trying to do the organic route. I don't want to use a whole bunch of chemicals and pesticides because it never really works out for everybody. You know, you not only probably kill the pest you intend to, but also other animals that you don't intend to. So I try my best, like this little bee over here. You know, if I use any type of insect and pesticides or something, it'll probably end up affecting him as well. Now that's a carpenter bee, not a honeybee, and he's very more welcome in my crop here. That guy is not, but whatever. And yeah, they're kind of territorial when it comes to other insects, so he kind of fight off the wasp and everything. But yeah, the blueberries have stopped producing, so I'm gonna end up acidifying the soil sometime later, probably October also, when it starts getting colder. That way kind of survives on through the winter. I am getting ready for deer season, and deer season I plan to plant this corn here that came off of my first harvest of corn. This corn, you can't see it yet because it's still underground, still sprouting, but I guess the wind or something knocked that off, or maybe it was that locust, I don't know, that I had to deal with earlier. Here's one here. I have to go over to the property and plant a few little things of corn, you know. Here's some of the eggshells that I'm gonna mix up into the soil, and now that the sun has gone down, end up watering all of my plants. They definitely need it. I thought it was gonna rain last night, but it didn't, so it's up to me. As a side note, I do have some other little fertilizer in here too. It's the continuous feed, and that's fine with me. I checked the ingredients on it, so nothing too harmful, though it's not exactly labeled organic. Darn wasp. Though it's not exactly labeled organic, but I don't understand why these wasps are over here on my garden. Like, I seriously don't. But they are very annoying. Anyway. But other than that, everything is pretty good for the end of the season. End of the season, gang, coming through. Very proud. Loving it. Well, if you like the video, like it, subscribe, hit that bell icon for more notifications, and I will see you guys next time. And until then, just stay wild.